Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Kyle Richards shared new details on her texts with Paul PK Kemi during season 14 episode 8 of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. But Dorit Kemsley is claiming there's even more to the story during the Tuesday, January 21 episode. Kyle tearfully after a group outing after reading her text to PK allowed her castmates. However, before Kyle got in her car, she and Dorit sat down to discuss the buzz message to PK, which in part read, "I've never repeated anything you shared with me and never would," although Kyle claimed she was referring to keeping PE secrets safe from production, not from Dorit. Dorit stated that doesn't feel right. Pecky doesn't think about it like that. When Kyle added, "He doesn't talk to me about your relationship," Dorit retorted, "Yeah, he does," and went on to share her perspective on the way Kyle and PK would previously talk about her. "PK doesn't pick up the phone to Kyle and discuss our issues. But after dinner with Mauricio Yansky, when Kyle and Mo used to live together, he go back to the house. I maybe see Kyle. I know all the conversations they used to have." Dorit stated in a confessional Kyle would talk to him about her issue with me and PK would talk to her about his issue with me. KK would tell me, "I don't know if Kyle got so used to just dare I say it lying through her teeth with me that it's second nature." Dorit said that the texting drama is an example of one of those moments where she doesn't find Kyle being honest even with herself. It's become almost like she doesn't really know how to be entirely real. Dorit has achieved exactly what she wanted. Everyone's talking about this now, instead of what she did to me, which was her not being a good friend to me. She said in her own confessional, "Had to pull something out of her hat, didn't she?" Although Kyle had been communicating with PK via text amid his separation from Dorit, she maintained that she was simply exchanging light-hearted banter with her longtime friend. However, Dorit was less than thrilled to find this out, especially because she and Kyle have been going through rocky times in their friendship. "If the shoe was on the other foot, OMG, would you be with it? I can tell you hell no." Dorit declared on the Raw Bag after show, "So why on earth do you think it's for you to do it? I don't even understand why I have to spell it out." Dorit added, "I know she knows better." In her own after-show interview, Kay defended the messages, explaining, "PK is not only my husband's best friend, PK makes a big effort, and he was my friend for 10 years. Dorit knows me better than that. She knows P better than that, and she knows our friendship better than that." Kyle continued, "Everyone knows that even when Dorit and I are not getting along, that PK will still send me messages, things that make me laugh and vice versa. And when we've made up, we'll laugh about that. She's never cared." While Kyle originally said the messages in question contain little more than jokes or memes, she read the most recent text, which he'd sent after finding out about P's split from Dorit, out loud in episode 7 before once again reading it aloud in episode 8 when the women realized it had a bit more bulk to it. The drama continued, and that's where we find ourselves now. Dorit unveils new information about Kyle's relationship with PK lying through her teeth. The glittering drama of The Real Housewives of Beverly Hills has once again ignited headlines, and this time Dorit Kemsley has taken center stage. Known for her glamorous style, quick wit, and unwavering loyalty to her friends, Dorit has stirred the pot with shocking revelations about Kyle Richards' alleged relationship with her husband, Paul PK Kemsley. In a recent episode, Dorit claimed Kyle has been lying through her teeth about their history, sending shockwaves through the Rob fandom and sparking fierce debates about loyalty, trust, and betrayal during a candid conversation with Erica Jane and Gerald Beeves over cocktails at a par Beverly Hills lounge. These comments came out of nowhere. The discussion began innocuously enough, with Erica and Gaisel questioning the state of Dee's marriage to PK following months of speculation. Dorit, clearly frustrated by the persistent rumors, deflected the attention by pointing the spotlight on Kyle. "You want to talk about relationships," Dorit said, her voice tinged with exasperation. "Let's talk about Kyle's relationship with PK, because that she thinks I don't know the truth. She's lying through her teeth." The room fell silent as Erica and Gaisel exchanged wide glances. Dor continued, explaining that Kyle's friendship with PK had once crossed boundaries, leaving Dorit feeling disrespected and betrayed. According to Dorit, before she and PK became a power couple, Kyle had a complicated dynamic with PK that was more than just friendly. Dor hinted at flirtatious encounters and a close bond that raised eyebrows while she stopped short of accusing Kyle of outright infidelity or inappropriate behavior. Dee's insinuations painted a picture of a relationship that may have tested the limits of what's acceptable. "I'm not saying they were together in that way," Dorit clarified, "but Kyle's behavior toward him was, let's just say, it wasn't the Kyle you see today. She wasn't Little Miss Perfect back then." When confronted about Dor claims in a later scene, Kyle was visibly shaken. "This is ridiculous," she said, her voice trembling. "PK and I have always been friends, and Dor knows that for her to bring this up now is cruel and unnecessary." Kyle Vly denied any inappropriate relationship with PK, insisting their connection had always been platonic. However, the cracks in her composure and her unwillingness to delve into specifics let some viewers questioning her version of events. As expected, the rest of the cast quickly took sides. Lisa Rinna, never one to shy away from drama, seemed to back Dr. "I've always thought there was something off about Kyle and P's dynamic," Rinna said in her confessional. "If Dorit's finally spilling the tea, I'm here for it." On the other hand, Sutton and Crystal Kung Minkoff ride around Kyle, calling Dorit's accusations unfounded and harmful. Dee's just deflecting, Sutton said. "During a shopping trip with Kyle, she's feeling the heat in her marriage, and now she's trying to drag you into her mess." Crystal chimed in, adding, "It's unfair to weaponize old history, especially when there's no proof." PK, for his part, has remained curiously silent, at least on camera. His absence from the discussion has only fueled speculation. Fans have taken to social media to question why PK hasn't defended himself or his wife, with some suggesting that his sense might be an admission of guilt. PK is not saying anything because he knows there's some truth to what Dor's saying. One fan tweeted, "If it wasn't true, he'd be shutting it from the rooftops." Others have pointed out that PK's lack of involvement could simply be a strategy to avoid finding the flames. He's probably trying to protect both Dor and Kyle. Another fan commented, "This whole thing is messy enough without him jumping in as the drama continues to unfold." The impact on Kyle and Dorit's friendship has been profound. Once one of the tightest duos on Rayab 8, their bond now appears irreparably damaged. In a tearful confessional, Doris admitted she regretted how things had spiraled. "I never wanted it to get to this point," she said, "but I've been holding on to this for so long, and I couldn't keep it in anymore." Kyle needs to own up to her part in this. Kyle, however, sees things differently. In a separate interview, she accused Doris of using her as a scapegoat to distract from her own marital issues. "She's trying to paint me as the villain because it's easier than dealing with her own problems," Kyle said, "but I'm not going to let her rewrite history." Fans of R have been divided over the unfolding drama. Some have expressed support for Dor, praising her bravery and speaking out. Others have sided with Kyle, accusing Dor of manufacturing drama for the sake of the storyline. Dor's just grasping at straws. One viewer wrote on Instagram, "She knows her marriage is in trouble and now she's dragging Kyle down with her." "I believe Doris," another fan countered. "There's always been something off about Kyle and PK. This just confirms